Welcome to V.O.W. Voices of Women. My name is Wanshell. I am the creator of this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is for women who have been sexually abused, physically, mentally, emotionally, you name it. If you are one of those people, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends. This evening, I wanted to come to you and I wanted to share a very disturbing story that I had come across. You know, it's so much going on out here in this world, you know, with our young children. And this story here is disturbing simply because the mother allowed this situation to happen. Basically, this is how the story goes. A 36-year-old woman was arrested after she reportedly was paid $400 by a 62-year-old man to sexually assault her 5-year-old daughter. The woman was charged Sunday with aggravated sexual assault of a child, a first-degree felony. The woman was arrested March 4th with endangering a child, a second-degree felony. And that is after she reportedly failed to report the male, who was a 62-year-old man. The man was charged and arrested January 14th with aggravated sexual assault of a child, a first-degree felony. He had one bond totaling $50,000, and he posted bail on January 24th. That's crazy. That is crazy. The sexual assault reportedly happened between 2017 and 2019. This took place in Ector County. The final sexual assault reportedly occurred on January 7th in the 2600 block of, I'm not going to give the address. Okay, so anyway, a forensic interview was conducted on the 5-year-old girl at Harmony Home Child Advocacy Center, where she stated the person of interest had touched her inappropriately. A SANE exam was performed and results were consistent with being sexually assaulted. Now, during the interview, the woman stated her daughter made statements that the male, the suspect, would touch her inappropriately and hurt her while in his company. The woman reportedly ignored the outcries and continued to allow the male to see the girl. She admitted to investigators that she acted in concert with the male of interest and received $400 to allow, I'm going to repeat that, guys, to allow the 62-year-old man to have access to the girl. Come on now. She was charged, arrested, and reported to Ector County Law Enforcement Center. She has one bond totaling $50,000 and was still in custody as of Monday afternoon. That story is horrible. That should not have ever taken place. What is wrong with people nowadays? Now, don't get me wrong. This is not something that just started taking place, but it's being revealed more now. And I just want to encourage moms, if you know that your child is being hurt or harmed, do not continue to allow that person to have access to your children. Okay? Now, it's one thing if your daughter is, if your daughter is of age and they can speak up for themselves, then definitely, make sure that you're communicating with them and make sure that they're communicating with someone. They should be, speaking to someone about what's going on. Okay. Now, ladies, you shouldn't be leaving your babies with a male that you know is harming your child. Come on now. Come on. We got to protect our children's, ladies. We got to protect our children's. It's one thing if you don't know. But when you know, when you knowingly put your child in harm's way, then that's a problem. And in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I don't feel like they should have been allowed bond. I think that, the judge should have locked them up and threw away the key. Taking a child's innocence. That's crazy. And I'm just so hurt to hear that the mom played a role. The first time I learned that my daughter was being touched or molested, I immediately pressed charges. Immediately. I did not hesitate. I did not hesitate. And right now that person is serving a 15-year sentence. It's not as much time as I would like him to have received, but so ladies, I just wanted to come to you and just say, please make sure that you're not allowing your child to be harmed by anybody. I don't care if it's a male, woman, whomever. Never place your child in harm's way. If that child is coming to you and they're letting you know that they're being harmed, then that should be reported immediately. Right away. Do not hesitate. We have to protect our children. Okay? Again, I will be sharing stories. I will be, I'm looking for women to connect with. I want us to, build a strong network so that we can reach out to, other women who's going through, the things that we have already gone through. There's a lot of us who have been sexually abused as a child. There's a lot of us who have been physically, mentally, emotionally abused in relationships. So, I want us to come together. I want us to be able to share our stories, be able to share best practices, share your stories on how you survived what you went through. Maybe your story will help somebody else. Maybe my story will help somebody else. So let's help build one another up. I don't want us to, to pass judgment on anyone. I want us to be able to, share our stories. Let your voices be heard. Speak up. Speak up on the things that have happened. Some of us have never shared our story with anyone. There's some things that happened in your life and you never told a single soul. So now it's the time to open up about it. Because as I mentioned in my previous videos, some of us, don't know how to handle the situations that we experienced in life. Not everybody handle everything, situations the same. you know, and you know, as I mentioned, you know, some of us have dibbled and dabbled in drugs, you know, alcohol, sex, you know, those things. And you know, those things are not, it's not healthy. And, you know, we just really need to, you know, some of us need to seek professional help, you know. But in my opinion, I think that if you just open up, you know, talk about it, give it to God, and that, I think that basically would, you know, at least allow the healing process to start. You know, it's a lot of people that have gone through these things in life, and it's still happening right now today. It is still happening. It has not ended. It's still happening to our young children's, you know, and we need to definitely encourage them to speak up about, you know, things like that. Nowadays, we can't even send them to school because, you know, you hear that teachers are, you know, touching them inappropriately, and even more. And so we definitely have to keep an open communication with our children to allow them to be able to come to us and talk to us and let us know how their day have been and what's been going on. You know, so, you know, please make sure you keep an open communication with your children. That is so important, you know, and I mean, we just really have to continue to pray over our children each and every day. You have to make sure that you are woke. Stay woke, guys. Stay woke. Never underestimate a person. You don't know who's out looking at your children, who's, you know, doing inappropriate things to them. I mean, because if I can be honest, a lot of times it's people that you think you can trust. It's a people that you think you can trust. And so, you know, you have to talk to your kids about, not being too friendly, you know, letting them know. And I've always been taught, don't always accept money from a man. Don't always sit on a man's lap. You know, don't allow, you have to be careful, okay? Bottom line. Talk to your kids about those things. We still should be having those conversations with them. A lot of times when a male is, watching your child, they'll start off real gentle or whatnot. It'd be very, very friendly. They start giving them things, so, make sure you let the child know that, hey, don't always accept things from a man because, you never know. They may want something in return. It may escalate from there. And so we want to avoid those types of situations as much as possible, because no man shouldn't be giving your child anything without your authorization. They should have your permission first. We need to know everything that's going on with our children. Okay? We need to be watching and we need to be praying. If you notice strange behavior in your child, talk to them. Start asking questions. Okay? I just want to bring to you that talk to you about that disturbing story. It was really heart-wrenching. I mean, it's just horrible that a mother will allow someone to molest her child for money. There's no reason or no amount of money that should allow someone to allow a man to molest their child or a woman. It doesn't matter if it's man or female. But those types of things should not be happening. Not to our children, guys. So, again, it's your girl, Wanshell. I want to thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, and share with your family and friends. Please feel free to drop your comments. Please, guys, let's come together and connect. And let's try to build a powerful and strong, network together, okay? There's somebody out there who needs us. So, let's make sure that we're reaching out to, people around us, You never know what they're going through. If you see someone looking down, talk to them. Ask them how the day is going. Okay? So I look forward to coming, and sharing more stories with you guys. Again, thank you for watching my video. You guys have a blessed night. Goodbye.